good morning, and welcome to another Command Your Day. Hop on in the room. Come on in. I pray that you're all doing well today. Come on in. It is the 1st of August. I'm super excited. This is a big month, a major month. Have some major things to do this month, but I'm super excited. Good morning. I'm super excited. It's August 1st. August 1st, it is. Come on in the room. Come on in. Good morning to you all. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Lady Lola. Good morning, Michael. Benzan, how are you? Come in the room. Come in the room. Come in the room. I'm just looking up something here. Come on in the room. Oh, come on in the room. All right, come on in the room. Come on in. We are on the first day of August, so come on in. I'm super excited again. Hey, Rick, good morning to you. Daily growth. Ooh, I love that. Good morning to you and welcome to the room. Daily growth. I love that. I love that. Come on in the room. Be sure to hit that follow button. Good morning, Liz. Good morning, Russell. Good morning to you. So come on in the room. Get on in the room. Get on in. Get on in. Get on in. So we're into the second month of the third quarter. What are you doing this month? What is on your goals list for this month or your task list for this month? I'm super excited because I have a lot of amazing things coming up in this month. Super excited about that. But come on in the room. Welcome to Command Your Day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have 2 books that's on the schedule to be published this month. At the end of the month, I have 2 books, and I have some other things that I'm working on. Hey, Marcel, good morning to you. Welcome to the room. Good afternoon, Benzan. Good afternoon. I forgot that your time is way ahead of us. It's always a pleasure to be here. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lady Lola. Thank you. Yes, I remember you said that you're from Russia, so it's afternoon there. Yeah, so come on in the room. Welcome again to Command Your Day. If you're new here, I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. This is our time together where we use words to breathe life into our day. We get our mindset in the right place and we set our intentions for a productive day. Good morning, Danny. Happy new month to you as well. So hit that follow button if you haven't done so yet. Use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community. If you are looking for a group of individuals that are motivated, if you're looking for valuable insights, if you're looking for practical strategies for success, you want to be a part of this community. All right, so come on in the room, hit the follow button, use the link in my bio to join the Commanders community. Again, right now I have a goals assessment in rotation. I have 3 workbooks created. I will send them to you for your feedback. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming, but awesome. I love it. Yes, indeed. Send them over so I can review them for you. Yeah, so right now in my community, I have in rotation a goals assessment for you to identify how ready you are for your next major life goal. How ready are you with your mindset, with your discipline, with the strategies that are absolutely necessary for you to get to your next major life goal. How ready are you? It helps you to identify the gaps and tell you what your next steps are. All right. I also have a money plan in rotation. So for those of you who want to work with me, but you may be struggling to come up with the investment, I have included in all of my emails 10 ideas as to how you can fund this next move to work with me. So if you want access to the goals assessment to see how ready you are, if you want access to the money plan, which are ideas as to how you can fund your investment to work with me, you have to be a part of my community, the Commanders community. How do you join? And it is free. Let me say that. You tap my profile picture. It's going to take you to my bio. There's a link in my bio. You're going to use that link to join the Commanders community. So you're going to put your best email address, the one that you check all the time so that you don't miss any information. That one, that's the one that you want to use. Put your best email address in, hit submit, and that is how you join. It is free. The assessment is free. The money plan is free. I just want to help you to move forward, to make bold moves like we're doing here. All right. So yes, that is how you join my community. So let's jump right into our gratitude check-in. This exercise we do every morning. If you're new here, we do this every morning to help to keep us in a mindset of abundance, So we're going to drop in the comments 3 things that you're grateful for today. Look around your life, look around your home, and find 3 things that you are grateful for today. Again, this exercise keeps us in the mindset of abundance. We're not giving any energy to what we lack, who's not here, what's not here. We're not giving that any energy. We're focusing on what we already have and being grateful for it, because that is going to open us up for more. And it keeps us in a mindset of abundance. We have all we need. We have all we need. So drop in the comments 3 things that you are grateful for today. The big 3, new month, this community. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank you for that. The big 3, if you're new here, is life, health, and strength. Good morning, Teeks. How are you? So the big 3 is life, health, and strength. If you are new here, that's what the big 3 means. So if those are the 3 things that you're grateful for today, you can drop in the comments the big 3, life, health, and strength. Again, we do this exercise every morning to help to keep us in the mindset of abundance. We're not giving any energy to lack. We're not doing that. Good morning, Esther. How are you? Good morning, Miss Rosa. Yes, the big 3. Absolutely. Life, health, and strength. Because I believe if you have life, health, and strength, you can do anything. You can overcome any situation that you may find yourself in. So those are things to be absolutely grateful for today. Let's see, my spirituality, good sleep. Ooh, I love that one. And the big 3, awesome. Grateful for waking up this morning, health and strength, my son, a roof over my head, my dog, and family. Awesome, I love that. Good morning, she got that. How are you? I'm grateful for all God has done for me and my family thus far this year. Awesome, I love it. Ooh, they're going so fast. Oh my goodness. Grateful for perseverance, source of peace, and being thankful for the source we have to hold us up in our suffering. Awesome. I love that. That is so strong. That is so strong. Hey, Dora, good morning to you. Grateful for good live. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Smith09, how are you? How are you? You got to DM me today. You have to DM me today. Give me an update, okay? I need an update. You've been on my mind. I need an update. DM me today. All right, awesome. So that is our gratitude check-in. We do that every morning, again, to keep us in a mindset of abundance. To keep us in the mindset of abundance. Now, we've also made a promise to ourselves that we're going to make bold moves this year, and we have been doing so. But if you're new here, you can join in this this assignment, this mission that we're on. Good morning, Life is Precious. How are you? Hey, Steve, how are you? How you doing? So we've made a promise to ourselves that we're going to make bold moves this year, and we have been doing so, but again, you can join in. So let's reiterate that promise by typing in the comments, I am making bold moves this year. We're not putting it off. Hey, Wonderson, how are you? Good morning to you. So type that in the comments. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you. So type in the comments, I am making bold moves this year. We're not putting it off. We're not delaying, waiting on until when things get better, when I have more time. No, you're going to make time for these goals that you want to accomplish because there's no more time. right? The days are not going to get longer. It's just 24 hours. So if you've been saying that, if you've been using that as an excuse, oh, I'm going to wait until I have more time. It's not going to change. We just have 24 hours, right? That's it. So don't use that as an excuse anymore. We're going to make time because we want to accomplish these bold goals that we have on our list. Some of us, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, even decades, we've had these goals on our list that we haven't done yet, waiting for more time. You only get 24 hours. All of us, we only get 24 hours. So you got to make time. All right. Thank y'all so much for typing that in the comments. So we're going to make the promise of making bold moves and we're going to stick to it. All right. Hey, France, how are you? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. So with that, we're working from the Bold Moves Manual. As we've made that promise to ourselves, we're working from the Bold Moves Manual. So if you don't have a copy yet, get your copy on Amazon so you can follow along with us. All right, follow along with us, or you can get through it on your own because 2.0 is on its way. 2.0 is on its way. Let's see, I've made 2 bold moves this year already. Beautiful. Awesome. I love that for you, Steve. And I celebrate those moves that you have made. So we're working from the Bold Moves Manual. You can get your copy on Amazon, or you can download the e-version from the link that is in my bio. All right. You can get it. Join us here so you can follow along. So today we're going to be on page, oh, not that one. We're going to be on, let's find a page so you can look it up. So we're going to be on page 196 and 197. Page 196 and 197. That's what we're going to be on today, so you can follow along with us. All right, now let's pray really quickly, and then I'll come back to the word of the day. Welcome again. If you're new, hit the follow button. We're live here every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You can also use the link in my bio to join my community, my free community. All right. So let's pray. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm really quickly. Let's do that. Let's pray the 23rd Psalm really quickly, and then we'll move right into the rest of the agenda. So here we go. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. So that is the 23rd Psalm, and we pray that every morning. Yes, surely, without a doubt, goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives. So let's get right into the affirmations. We're going to move right along. So the affirmations, you can find them in the front of the book. They're right here. You can find them in the front of the book. So let's move right into that. Thank y'all for typing amen. Hey, pretty Nick, Pink, and Pink. I hope I said that right. Good morning to you. Welcome to the room. So let's move right into our affirmations. Let's do that. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself. Okay. All right. Good morning to you and welcome to the room. Oh, pretty in pink. That's what it says. Pretty in pink. Good morning to you. Welcome to the room. Again, if you're new here, hit the follow button. Do that. We're live here every morning. If you are ready to make bold moves, transform your mindset, go ahead, hit the follow button and join us here on this journey. All right. So let's do this. Let's go right into our affirmations. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself. And then you're going to type in the comments, I agree. There's so much power in agreement and in you speaking these affirmations to yourself. It's very important that you do that. All right, so here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. So this is how we position our mindset every day, by using these affirmations, and you can find them in the front of the book. Someone asked a question about the book. Let's see here. Someone said something about the book. Why isn't this? It's a book. Yeah, this is the book that we use every morning. The Bold Moves Manual. You can find it on Amazon, or you can download the e-version from the link in my book. Okay, Dora? DM me if you have any questions, okay? But you can find it on Amazon, the Bold Moves Manual, or the e-version from the link in my bio. Thank y'all so much for typing. I agree. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you can get it on Amazon, or the e-version from the link in my bio. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So really quick announcements. Make sure that you join my community again, the Commanders community. It is free. All you have to do is tap my profile picture, use the first link in my bio. You're going to drop your best email address in the section that says Commanders Community, and you're going to hit submit. For those of you who just came in the room, I have in rotation right now a goals assessment. So to see how ready you are for your next major life goal, how ready are you in your mindset? How ready are you with discipline? How ready are you with the strategies that are necessary for you to get to your next life goals? It's going to identify gaps and help you to see what the next steps are. I also have a money plan in rotation in my community, the Commanders community. So you have to be part of my community to get access to it. I don't know why my throat is drying out. Okay. I'm not Haitian, I'm Jamaican. Close though. So again, I have in rotation a goals assessment and a money plan. This money plan is to help you come up with the investment so that you can work with me. It has 10 ideas there how you can raise the funds to have the amount that you need to invest in yourself, really, so you can work with me so we can get to your next major life goal. So if you want access to that, the goals assessment and the money plan, you got to be a part of the Commanders community. You do that by tapping my profile picture, using the link that is in my bio. Drop your best email address in a section that says Commanders Community. Hit submit. That's how you join, and it will come directly to your email. So make sure that you use the email address that you check often so you don't miss whenever I send you a message or an email. All right? Awesome. Get your copy of the book on Amazon so you can join us here every morning and follow along with us. The Bold Moves Manual. Get your copy on Amazon, or download the e-version using the link in my bio. And thank you all. I got my royalty email from Amazon, and y'all have been buying the book. Thank you all of you. You're really helping me to do ministry, because again, I told y'all that my business is to fund my ministry. So when you support the business, you're supporting ministry. All right, you're doing that. So thank you all so much for purchasing the book on Amazon. All right. So also, if you want to work with me, DM me the word mentor so that I can help you to get enrolled in the Action Accelerator, which is my mentorship program. Now that is not free. It's not. All right. Of course, so worth it. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of your support. Can't wait for the rest of the Bold Moves collection. We're working on it. We're working on it. I'm before the month is out, I should have an assistant so that we can get more done, right? We could get more content out. I could do more. But before the end of this month, that's what I'm saying. This is a big month. Like, I have a lot of things to do this month. Yeah. So for those of you who want to work with me, all you have to do is DM me the word mentor so I can help you to get enrolled in the Action Accelerator, and we can get to your next major life goal. All right. Awesome. So let's get into the word of the day. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. So again, we are on page, what did I say? 196. I think that's what I said. Yes. 196, 197, and we're talking about transformation. Yes, we're talking about transformation. So page 196, 197 in the Bold Moves manual. Again, if you do not have your copy yet, go ahead, grab your copy on Amazon so you can follow along with us. It makes a major difference when you actually have the book to follow along with us. All right. So yes, transformation, one of my favorite topics to teach on, transformation. So here's a definition that we went with. It's an internal shift that brings us in alignment with our highest potential. I love that. I read that so many times this morning. So transformation is an internal shift that brings us in alignment with our highest potential. It is the power of becoming who you are meant to be. So let's start with a simple truth. Let's do that. Transformation is about becoming the best version of you. That's truly what transformation is about. Becoming the best version of you. Now, we often look at transformation as an outside in process, which it isn't, right? We often go to, let's change the job, let's change our clothes, let's change our environment. But real transformation is an inside out job. Good morning, Eugene. How are you? It's an inside out job. That's the foundation of authentic, lasting change. If you want the change to last, you have to do work from inside out. Get your emotions together. Get your mindset together. Get your character together before you put name brand clothes, name brand earrings, get those bundles. Before you do all of that, let's work on character. Let's work on mindset. Let's work on how you respond to people. Let's work on how you respond to life, right? Inside out. Inside out. No, you don't need to get the car. Not yet. Let's work on your kindness. Let's work on that. OMG, this is one of my goals. Okay. All right. I love that. I love that for you. All right. So transformation is an inside out job. It's the foundation of authentic, lasting change. The car won't change you. The big house won't change you. It won't. The multiple six-figure job won't change you, because you're just going to become more of who you are, or more of what you are when you get those things. That's it. All right. So, real, authentic, and lasting change is an inside out job. The key thing to note is that transformation is a process. Type that in the comments. Transformation is a process. It is a process. This is not a in the moment thing. It's not. Transformation is a process. Hi, Laura. Welcome to the room. Transformation is a process. Yes, thank you for typing that. Transformation is a process, not a moment. It's not a moment. That jolt you get in the moment, that's not the full transformation. It's not. That realization that, hey, I need to do better. I need to show up better. I need to respond better. That is not the full thing. That's just the start of it. All right? That's just the start of it. So transformation is a process. It's not a moment. So give yourself some grace. I want you to hear that part. Give yourself some grace. It's the bridge between who you are and who you're destined to be. So do not be too hard on yourself if it is taking time for the full transformation to occur. So maybe you started your healing process 3 years ago and you notice that you're still doing some small things that you want to get rid of. Don't be too hard on yourself. It is a process. It is a process. And you got to remember that the hurt, the damage that's been done, all of that took time to happen, right? So your healing and your transformation is going to take time for it to be fully activated within you. It's not going to happen overnight. Yes, there was an awakening that, hey, I need to heal my emotions because I'm not responding to life well. Okay, it's not going to happen overnight. You're still going to find that you're doing and thinking and saying some things that you want to stop, right? You're going to find that that is still happening. And that's because it's a process. You got to go through stages of this thing. All right. And we're going to talk about the stages in a little bit. So you got to keep in mind and do not be too hard on yourself. Transformation is a process. It is not a moment. It's going to take some time for the full transformation to take place in your life. And the thing about it is that we're ever evolving. We're always growing. So there's always going to be something that we can do a little better. We can take to another level. There's always going to be something like that, right? Thank you for saying this. You're welcome. You're welcome. It is the truth. It is the truth. Don't be too hard on yourself. And I know it happens when we see someone that is just getting ahead really fast. They're healing faster. They're recovering faster. They're getting to their goals faster. That may not be your pace. Work at your pace. Work at your pace. You may not have been given the grace to go 100 miles an hour when it comes to your goal, when it comes to your healing, right? But be okay with your pace. You know what? I'm a little better today than I was yesterday. I can see that my mindset is transforming, right? There's still some things, some little things that I want to work on. But for the most part, I do see some change. And celebrate that, which we're going to talk about as well. Let me keep moving because I'm jumping ahead of myself in the notes. All right, now let's touch on the transformation of mindset. Let's touch on that. Let's touch on that. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you all for showing up so you could hear it. So let's touch on transformation of mindset. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you all. So the first step in transformation is mindset. Everything starts up here. Everything starts up here. All of it. So the first step in transformation is mindset. You can't shift your life until you shift your mind. And this requires 3 things: awareness, belief, and commitment. Hi, Irena. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for sharing. So it requires 3 things: awareness, belief, commitment. 3 things to transform your mind. So awareness is to recognize the patterns that hold you back: fear, doubt, procrastination. So it's that in the moment, here's the in the moment phase of it. It's in the moment when you realize that, hey, I've been fearing this thing for so long. It has held me back from making money, held me back from making connections to people who I know I needed in my life. It has held me back from opportunities that would have changed my life, changed my family's life. So that is the awareness that I've been too fearful. I've been so afraid of telling my story, sharing my experience, and it has definitely held me back. So the first part of it is awareness, recognizing the patterns that hold you back, the fear, the doubt, the procrastination. You know what? I sit on this couch too much. I got to get up. I got to get in the library. I got to read a book. All right. So that is the awareness. I'm sitting on the couch too much. I'm talking on the phone too much, and it's causing me to procrastinate on a thing that I know I need to do. I know I need to write this book. I know I need to send these emails. I know I need to fill out these applications. So it's the awareness, recognizing the pattern. Then there is belief, believing that you are capable of change. If you can't believe this, change is never going to happen. It's never going to happen. If you don't believe that you have the capability of changing your mindset, changing the way you show up, changing the way that you think about yourself, changing the way that you respond to life, if you do not believe that you're capable of changing these things, you can't expect change. Change is not gonna come. So that may be your task that you have to get done today or this new month. You know what? I need to change my mindset about my capability of change. I need to change that. Yeah, change. I need to change that. I need to change the way I think about myself, what I believe about my capabilities. I got to shift that. So again, believing that you are capable of change. No matter your past, transformation is absolutely possible for you. And I want you to hear that. You may have made some bad decisions. I have made plenty of bad decisions. And I'm sure that I'm going to make decisions that are not so favorable in the future, because we're human beings. We get in the spur of the moment and we decide to eat something that we know ain't supposed to eat, right? We decide to go to this place and we know we're not supposed to go there. You got to give yourself a break. All right. So understand that transformation is possible. No matter your past, no matter your story, no matter the mistakes that you have made in the past, transformation is possible. It is. So I want you to realize that. So shifting your belief, and this is usually the hardest part for us. Usually the hardest part for us. Believing, shifting that belief that, hey, you know what? I can actually be the first in my family to do this. I can be the first in my family to overcome this. I can be the one that creates the blueprint for this. I can be the one that blazes the trail. Shifting our belief is usually the hard part, especially when there is no blueprint for us to follow. We're the first to do it, the first to write it, the first to build it, the first to go there. Shifting your belief to a place where you actually accept that, hey, I can do this. That's usually the hardest part. If you can get to that place where you say, you know what, I can do this and I'm going to go for it, you're 50% there. So the other 50% is just putting action to that belief. Hey, Synth, good morning. How are you? All right. So again, awareness and belief. And then the third thing is commitment. So true change requires commitment. Even when it's hard, you have to continue with the process. You have to stay committed to the process. You have to. All right. Now let's talk about the process of transformation. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the process, because again, transformation happens in stages. It happens in stages. And what I need you to understand is that each stage has its own challenges. It does. Transformation is never smooth sailing. It's not. And if you're expecting smooth sailing, you're going to turn back around. It's bumpy. It's hard. It's tough. It's lonely. It is. So I want to prepare you. I want to prepare you. Transformation happens in stages, and each stage of this transformation process comes with its own challenges. So as you're going into it, I want you to just acknowledge and accept that, hey, every stage of this process is going to come with something difficult, but I'm prepared for it, and I'm going to go through the entire process because I want to see what's on the other side. I want to see me become the best version of me. And I'm willing to do what it takes to become that. So I'm going to have to face every challenge that comes with it. So here are the stages, and you can recognize where you are in these stages. You can recognize it and know that you're not alone. All right, so here we go. So there's the awakening stage, there's the breaking stage, the building stage, and the becoming stage. Now let's break them down really quickly before I run out of time. All right, let's go through them. Again, if you're new here, what we're going through is in the Bold Moves Manual. We're on page 196 and 197 today. So you can get your copy of the book so you can get the full outline, because I may not be able to complete all of the notes today. But you can find it in the Bold Moves Manual. It is available on Amazon. You can get your copy on Amazon. And join us here. Follow along. All right. So process of transformation. There's the awakening stage. So this is when you realize something needs to change. Something needs to change. This has been my story long enough. This has been my circumstance long enough. This has been my way of thinking long enough, right? Something needs to change. This is the awakening stage. And most of the time, this happens in like the conference that you attend, or the seminar, or getting on a live stream like this, right? You hear something, a statement comes across, and you get that awakening that, hey, something has got to change. Something in my life has got to change. That is the awakening stage. You can't stay there. Some of us get stuck there with the desire for more, the desire to change, but then we don't do anything. We go to the conference and we get this excitement and this jolt of, I can be better, I can become better, I can do more. We get home and that's it. No actions taken. Nothing. We don't pick up a book. We don't do nothing. You can't stay there in the awakening stage. You can't stay there. Okay? You're stunting your growth if that's what you've been doing. All right? So again, the awakening stage is when you realize that something needs to change. This is the moment you say, I can't stay here. I can't stay in this financial situation. I can't stay in this negative mindset. I can't stay in this group that has not grown in the last 10 years, haven't done anything new in the last 5 years. I can't stay here. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's it. That's the awakening. You know what? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I can't stay here. Yes, that moment when you say, I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired, but that can't be the only thing that you say. You got to add action to it. You got to put a plan together so you can get out of that sick and tired space, right? And I know what that feels like. I promise you, I know what it feels like. All right. So the awakening stage is the moment that you say, I can't stay here. I can't continue to do life like this. I want more out of my life. I want more out of my life. That's the awakening stage. All right. Then there's the breaking stage. Right. So we got to move from that jolt that we get in the conference that, oh, I can be better. I can go higher. I can build it. I can write it. I can start it. Right. Then here comes the break-in, because we got to make some change now. Right. The break-in stage is where old habits. So you can't sleep in late anymore. You can't put off going to the gym anymore if it's a health goal that you have. You can eat that chocolate cake and ice cream at 10 o'clock at night if health and your diet is something that you're focusing on. So this is where old habits, old mindset, and even some relationships may fall away. The breaking stage. This is uncomfortable, but necessary. Uncomfortable, but necessary. Absolutely necessary. And most people, they get afraid at this stage and they revert back to their old ways. Oh, it doesn't feel good. You mean I have to separate? You mean I have to stop doing this? You mean I have to stop going there? You mean I have to stop doing this with my money? Yeah, this is the breaking stage. You felt good in the conference. You felt good on the live stream when you got that awakening that, hey, you can do better. You can go higher. Okay, let's enter the breaking stage now, where you got to drop those old habits, drop that old mindset, disconnect from some relationships. I know you're afraid. I know it's uncomfortable. I know it is. I know it is. But are you going to revert back to where you were? Being sick and tired, right? Being in the same place, the same financial status, the same position. Are you going to revert back to that place? Are you? Right? I know the breaking stage is hard, but it is necessary, right? It is necessary. And if you're going to make bold moves this year, you have to continue on the journey. You can't stop. You can't stop. I will not stunt my growth. I welcome my transformation. Also, I love that. I love that statement. I love it. So that is the breaking stage where you get rid of old habits, old mindset, and even some relationships may fall away. Then there's the building stage. All right, I'm going to do these two, and then I may have to cut it there. Again, get the full strategy, the full outline on transformation in the book, page 196 and 197. Get the book. Get the book. It's worth it. I promise you it's worth it. So then there is the building stage. Hey, Kwani, I hope I said that right. From Brazil. How are you? So then there is the building stage. This is where you intentionally create new patterns. So you're writing in what you want your life to look like. Right? And you can do that. I say that all the time, and it is possible for you. So this is where you're writing what you want your life to look like. So intentionally creating new patterns. You set new and bigger goals for yourself, right? You know what? I want to be financially stable. So here's what I'm doing. I am doing this no spend for 30 days. That's something that I'm doing for myself. So and it doesn't feel good because every day I see something that I want. And when you see something that you want and you know that you have the money to get it, it's a different type of challenge. I promise you, it's a different type of challenge. But I'm going through that no spend challenge, right? So this is where you intentionally create new pattern. It is. It's hard. You see something that you want, you know you have the money to get it, but because you're trying to discipline yourself on a whole nother level, right? That type of challenge is a different type of challenge. It certainly is. It's a different type of challenge because when you can say, if it's a thing where you don't have the money for it and you can say, oh man, but I don't have the money, so it's okay. But when you have the money for it, it's a different type of challenge. It is. So again, this is where you intentionally create new patterns. You set new and bigger goals for yourself and you become disciplined. You become disciplined. To talk myself out of it and remind myself of my goals. Every day, I'm telling you, every day, that's me. You don't need it. You really don't need it. And remember, you've set a goal. You set a goal. I'm walking in the store with my daughter and I'm shopping for her college, right? Shopping for her stuff. And oh my God, I see everything that I want. But I have to remind myself, nope, you don't need it. We have set a goal and we're sticking to that goal because I want to discipline myself in spending, right? I want to discipline myself in spending because I got a goal to be debt free. I got a goal to be debt free, and doing this thing and disciplining myself, like I was able to clear up my credit card yesterday. So that was just an amazing feeling to know that I could do that, right? And though I've never maxed out a credit card before, I've never done that, but I was able to say, hey, let's just get rid of this. Let's just get rid of it, right? Because I was going through my credit card statement. I was like, wait, they're charging me what on this credit card? Okay, let's pay this off right now. Let's get rid of it. So it feels good to do that as well. It feels really good to be able to do that, right? Feels really good to just be in the moment and say, okay, let's just get rid of this. It feels good to do that. But it starts with discipline. It starts with discipline. Thank you, Synth. It starts there. All right. So again, the building phase or the building stage is where you intentionally create new patterns, set new and bigger goals for yourself, like really challenge yourself, become more disciplined, and you take action in the building stage as well. Then there's the becoming stage, right? I think this is the last part. May skip down a bit. All right, so then there's the becoming stage. This is where you start walking in the identity of who you're called to be, the future you, the higher version and better version of you. That's the becoming stage. So here we go again. Let me run through them really quickly. So the process of transformation happens in stages. It happens in stages. So there's the awakening stage. The moment you say, you know what, I can't stay here. I can't continue to live like this. I can't continue in this situation. No, something has got to change. That is the awakening stage. Then there's the breaking stage. Let's let go of this old habit. Let's let go of this old mindset. Let's let go of these old connections that's really holding you back. So it's okay to do an assessment of your circle. It is okay. And if the circle is not supporting where you see yourself going, and this does not have to be a big blow up for separation. It doesn't have to be. I teach this in my mentorship program, how to set boundaries, how to disconnect when it's no longer serving you without a big blow up, without an argument. Everything does not have to be an argument and subliminal sayings and subliminal posts. Everything does not have to be like that. No. So I teach in my mentorship program how to set up boundaries, how to let your boundaries be known without a big blow up or anybody disrespecting anybody, right? If you want to learn how to do that, get into the Action Accelerator. I teach you how to do that in my lesson called Boundary Bars. Because a lot of times we cannot get ahead because there's no boundaries. No boundaries around our time. No boundaries around our possessions, right? No boundaries around our space that we live in or that we operating. No boundaries around that. So people just do whatever they want. They hold you back. They take up your time. They waste your resources. So you got to put some boundaries in place if you want to get ahead. Getting off notes here, but this is going to help somebody. So if you want to learn how to set up boundaries so that you can get ahead, sometimes you really have to stop and think about you, right? I know you want to carry the weight for everybody else because you got a big heart, but that is holding you back. It is. So if you want to learn how to set up boundaries, get into the Action Accelerator, which is my mentorship program. I have a whole lesson titled Boundary Bars that teaches you how to set up boundaries. And again, there doesn't have to be a big blow up of any sort if there needs to be a separation. It doesn't have to be. Nobody has to be disrespected and none of that. You don't have to do that. All right. So if you want to learn how to do that, it's inside of my mentorship program. DM me the word mentor so I can help you get enrolled. All right. I'm way over my time. So the process of transformation, that's something you teach me to master well. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, Tracy, love that. Okay, awesome. So if you want to learn how to do that, to set up boundaries so that you can get ahead for your personal growth, DM me the word mentor so I can help you to get in the Action Accelerator, which is my mentorship program. All right, really quickly. I'm not going to be able to finish all the notes, but again, you can find it on page 196, 197 in the Bold Moves manual. All right. So let's run through the process of transformation again. So transformation happen in stages. The awakening stage is the first part. Don't ever get stuck here. Don't get stuck in the part where you say, you know what, I got to change. Something has got to change. I can't stay here. I can't continue life like this. I want more out of my life. Once you acknowledge that, you go through that stage. Next, you have to step into the break-in stage. This is where you let go of old habits, let go of old mindsets, let go of some relationships that's not serving you. It's not ready for your next level. You got to separate. Boundaries protect you. Yes, they do. Absolutely protect you, protect your possession, protect your time. They do. All right. So the break-in stage, and yes, just expect that the break-in stage is going to be uncomfortable. It is going to be lonely. Not everybody wants to see you change. Not everybody wants to see you grow. The version of you that you're at right now is serving some individuals, and the new you won't serve them, so they're not going to agree with it. Get comfortable with that uncomfortable situation. You get comfortable with that uncomfortable situation because it's going to happen. Not everybody's going to be happy for your growth and for the new you and for the new things that you're doing. Just accept that as you're going on this transformation journey. All right? And expect that the breaking stage is going to come. We're going to have to let go of the old things, old ideas, old mindset, old connections. All right. Then there's the building stage. This is where you intentionally create new patterns, set new and bigger goals for yourself, and you become more disciplined. Then the becoming stage, this is where you walk fully in your identity. I know I am the CEO. I'm going to show up like the CEO. I know that I'm financially stable, so I'm going to handle my money like somebody who is financially responsible, right? I know I deserve the best in relationships, so I'm not going to settle for less or settle for lower treatment. No, I'm walking in this thing like I deserve respect. Becoming, right? The becoming stage. So transformation isn't just a moment of motivation. No, it's not. It's not just that feeling that you get when you go to the conference. There's process to it. There's a process to it, and then it becomes a lifestyle. All right. So I'm out of time. So here are some things that you're going to do. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Practice self-reflection. Celebrate your small wins. I'm just hitting the bullet points. If you want the full notes, get the book, The Bold Moves Manual, because I'm way out of time right now. All right. Yes, transformation is a lifestyle. It certainly is. It's a lifestyle. Get the book, The Bold Moves Manual, so you can get the full strategy on transformation. All right, let me skip through some of this. So this is your moment, and it is time for transformation so you can become all you were destined to be. So transformation is not a moment, it's a process. Get with the process. Start working on yourself. And like I said, yes, we have 5 months left in the year. You can totally transform your life in the next 5 months. You can totally transform your finances in the next 5 months. And like I said, I'm on this no spend journey, this no spend goal that I have set for myself. I like to challenge myself with things like that. Right? Like to challenge myself with things like that because this year I decided that I'm definitely going to hyper focus on my finances. What does that mean? I'm studying money. I'm studying wealth. I'm studying individuals who have a lot of it and manage it well. That's how I grow. That's how I grow. And then I challenge myself. I don't just listen to what they say. I challenge myself. Okay, what are you going to do next? What goal are you going to set for yourself that it's going to be hard. It's going to challenge you, but you're determined to make it. You're determined to transform this area of your life. Yes, I make good money. I do well. I'm very comfortable. I am very comfortable in my life, but I want to go to the next level. All right. I want to go to the next level. So that is my focus. I don't just tell y'all to do things and then I don't do it. No, that's not me. That's not me. I do it and I teach it. I do it and I teach it. All right. I think that's integral. If you're going to teach me something, make sure that you have done it or you're actively doing it. All right. Awesome. So Transformation is the word of the day. Let's set our intentions before my alarm goes off. Let's do that. Think about the goal that you're going to work on for this new month. Write that thing out. Make it plain so you actually know where you're going, where you want to end up when we get to August 31st, right? I want to see my 2 books published. I got some ministry things that I'm doing. I need to finalize my team, right? This is going to be an exciting month for me. Exciting month. So you got to get clear. What are you going after this month? What's the goal? You're very welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for showing up. What's the goal for August? We're in a new month. The year will be out before you know it. So what are you working on? Do 3 things today that will get you 3 steps closer to that goal becoming a reality in your life. You're going to do 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. My alarm is about to go off. Get those things done. If you want to work with me, you need my systems, you need my strategy, you need me to hold you accountable to those goals that you have set. DM me the word mentor so I can get you enrolled in the Action Accelerator so you can take your life to the next level and actually live in the things that you've been dreaming of. That is possible for you. Yes, tomorrow, definitely we are on and use the same link. We're using the same link for tomorrow. All right, 10 a.m. We're using the same link. All right, awesome. So DM me the word mentor if you want to work with me. DM me the word mentor so I can help you to get enrolled in the Action Accelerator. All right, and we're starting a major countdown. We are 15 days. No, we're 12 days away from our major goal of live streaming 365 days. Yeah, we're 12 days away. That's crazy. 12 days away. That is crazy, but I'm excited, super excited. So DM me the word mentor if you want to work with me. DM me the word mentor if you want to work with me. We have to live day by day looking forward. Awesome. Thank you. Yes, Danny. Yes. But does it feel like we've been live streaming that long? Does it feel like that long? I don't think so. It feels like 6 months to me, or maybe less. That's what it feels like. So whatever you got to do, don't think about it in a overwhelming way, because when I made this goal, I was like, okay, it's just a year. That's okay. I could do a year. In a overwhelming way, because when I made this goal, I was like, okay, it's just a year. That's okay. I could do a year. That was my thought process coming into this. It's just a year. I can do this. I can do this. So the way that you approach a goal, it makes a major difference in whether you're going to complete it or not. It's just a year. I can do that. 365 days, I could do that. And we've been doing well so far. So we are 12 days away from that goal. So make sure that when you're approaching your goal, don't think of it as being overwhelming. Oh, this is going to be so hard. This is going to be so difficult. The same thing when I was writing my books. That's always my approach. Okay, I can do this. Let's do the research. Let's get a strategy together and let's do this. If you think it's going to be overwhelming and it's going to be hard, it's going to be hard. All right. So adjust your approach to whatever it is that you want to accomplish. I can do this. Let's get this done. All right. All right. Awesome. Let's make some decrees really quickly. And then I've got to go. I'm way over my time. My alarm just went off and told me that I'm way over my time. And I know TikTok is going to have me do a puzzle in a minute. So we have to set my goals and working hard, be focused on that. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, so let's make some decrees really quickly. Let's do that. I'm going to decree for all of us. You're going to type in the comments, I agree, I agree, I agree. So here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. That we are. Hey, Dragonfly Girl, how are you? So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So get those things done. Remember that the word of the day is transformation. Go through the full process. Don't just stay in that awakening stage of, you know what, I got to change. I got to change my life. I don't want to live in this space anymore. Move on to the next stages. And if you want the full outline, get the book, The Bold Moves Manual. Grab the book. We were on page 196 and 197 today. All right, get the book. It's available on Amazon. DM me if you can't remember the name of the book. Or you could just type my name in, Anika V. Brown. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Gloria. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things. Expect answered prayers. Expect promotion and increase. Yes, yes, Dragonfly Girl, yes. So again, anything is possible. I will see you all tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. I will be back live. We'll do our revisit and make some decrees and get our day started right. So you all have an amazing day. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate it. You all have an amazing day, and I will see you in the morning. Bye for now.